Josh with the Geek Power Squad, and today we're going to talk about the Man of Steel. So what do you think?
I actually liked it.
Yeah.
I do have some complaints with it.
Okay.
Namely, Amy Adams as Lois Lane. She's not at all like I imagine Lois Lane to be, like from the cartoons or the original movies or the
Right.
comics. In my opinion, I think Kate Bosworth was better Lois Lane, and that's saying something.
I didn't like
That's
her
true.
either. Did you notice her outfit looked like the lady from Fireflies?
Which one?
Kaylee?
Yeah, it looked like Katie's.
Oh, that's funny. I totally didn't think of that.
She looks exactly like her on that outfit.
Exactly. Kate's
Yeah.
better looking.
That's funny.
Like, ouch.
Well, me personally, I don't like any Superman movie, and this one was no different. I love the cartoons a lot more. Paul Dini does great with his writing because he did the Superman and Batman animated series, and he also wrote the Arkham City video games.
The games.
Yeah, but I didn't like the Man of Steel because I just thought most of it was just mindless action. The bad guy Zod was just an angry, mindless bad guy character that we didn't care about at all.
Yeah, that was one of the characters as well.
Yeah.
Actually, that's all he is. He's just the bad guy. He's like never
Right.
anything more.
I did like
It was
Bill.
just black and white.
I think he could have been. There could have been more to him.
Mm-hmm.
I get that they're going to the fact that he was bred to be a warrior. That's all he is.
Oh, that is true.
But there's still could have been more to him. I mean, even Superman 2 Zod was better than that. But I mean, he is, and the fact that he was bred to be only a warrior, I think that the actor actually did good on that. But like I said, there could have been more. There definitely could have been more to him. And I think Theora was underused as well. There
Right.
could have been more to her as well too.
Yeah, I agree. And then the Hulk character, I don't even know what he was. But every time I saw him, I just thought of the Hulk. Especially when he jumped on that airplane
Yeah.
and took it down. And then there was another Hulk scene where he picked up Superman and threw him against the ground, just like Hulk did to Loki. Yeah.
I did love, what's his name? Mel?
Jarrell?
Jarrell.
Oh yeah, those
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, he was awesome.
they actually made Jarrell
Exactly.
badass this time.
Mhm.
He's not just like the voice you see or in the voice you
true.
hear in the fortress, or the one guy you see in the one scene in the opening.
Right.
It was pretty badass.
And I think they were trying to make the Superman dilemma like, oh, I'm a man of two worlds, which world should I pick, and all that kind of stuff. But it didn't really go anywhere because Zod was such a douchebag. It was like, obviously, his choice will be to save Earth.
True.
So it wasn't really a
No,
dilemma.
another complaint: the flashbacks.
Yeah.
And the very opening of the film, they seem too much.
They did it 3 times.
But I mean, they did it 3 times in the opening of the film,
Mhm.
but they were too close together. It was like a very short scene of Superman's fishing boat sailing away, then flashback. Then
Right.
he's in a school bus, flashback. I think they're gonna do that. They could have just done it all at once.
Yeah,
That
actually,
would
I
be
didn't
better.
have a problem with those flashbacks because it had Lois following him and following those leads. So it did connect to how he meets Lois. But my flashback problem was the entire prologue. Like, I didn't like it at all. Especially because they tell that same story 3 more times during the movie. It's like we didn't need it at all. And all the ships and all the weird animals and stuff, they looked like they came from the Halo game.
I kind of like
It just
those.
felt
Those were
pointless.
awesome.
I actually did like that part because you know, in other movies, and I remember the cartoon, which is not really not.
Yeah.
You never really see a lot of Krypton.
It's true.
So I kind of did like seeing more of Krypton's weapons and some of the technology and some of the animals that you would imagine that would have that you never really see in other planets.
I love the technology.
I know, like,
They were copying Avatar.
what was that? They did remind you of those, but and it was so
Yeah.
cool seeing Krypton. I mean, in the comic books, I did go back.
I
in
did
time
like
to see
those
Krypton.
the armor costumes.
Oh, that was awesome.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Oh, some nerd is working on that costume right now."
Actually, some guy I know is working.
Yeah, of
Constantly
course.
right now.
I do love the storyline where they didn't draw out how Lois, how she's so stupid and she never knows it's him.
Oh, right.
I love that part. That
Yeah,
part was
because she
awesome.
automatically knew it was
Yeah.
him, and then he takes her back to his farm. So that was cool. And then one of my favorite shots was when he was about to put on the glasses and the
Oh, yeah, I love that
stores
shot.
closed. Yeah, that was pretty exciting.
What else? Another thing what did I like about that? I had one more puzzle I mentioned, I think I forgot about it. I think someone should remember what I was going to say.
No, I don't know, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I like how that's what I was going to say. I like how they did really mention Smallville's name at all.
Right.
Like, they mention anything you would imagine Superman would mention a lot. Like, you see in the water tower, but it's like overtly mentioned. Like, it's like throwing your face like an order.
Yeah.
Like, It's not like,
It's true.
boom, here's his origin for the 100th time, like you've already seen every cartoon again.
I hate that.
So that's one thing I liked about it. It was good. I did think about it. I read some complaints about the damage caused, but for me, I think that would be realistic for two people that.
Yeah, I did like that
big
actually.
powers.
Like them throwing each other through buildings. Like you don't really see that enough in the movies, and they did that really well. I think.
Sorry,
I do love the choice they made him have to kill somebody or have the other people killed. I love that choice.
Oh yeah.
I know a lot of people complain about that too.
I like that because it's real. It's what would happen in real life.
Totally.
Plus, a lot of people say Superman never kills him. He's killed before in the comics. I mean, when he fought Doomsday, he didn't leave Doomsday alive. He had to kill him because he'll be a threat to everybody else again.
Yeah, definitely.
And it also goes with the fact that a lot of people say Superman never kills. It goes with that because he was forced to kill Zod, which would explain why he doesn't kill. Plus, I think
it's setting up for later.
I think it's the movie's based on the Birthright story. I think it was, and I think. I think it's
someone by Straczynski.
Yeah, I think it's in Birthright where he can see people's auras. He can see their souls. I think it was.
Oh, cool.
I think it's either Birthright or the Man of Steel one. But I remember one of those he can see people's auras.
Okay.
I think that actually goes well with that because it's based on he would have seen Zod's aura when he killed him. He would have seen that go away. So I think that really goes for future stories when he doesn't kill him.
Right. So what did you think? What's your final thoughts?
I liked it. I saw some complaints, but I think it was a good movie.
Do you think it's worth watching in the theater?
Well, it depends on how much into superhero movies or super movies you are,
right?
Or comic book movies in general. If you're not a big fan of them, then probably not. I think you'll probably wait for DVD.
Okay.
But if you are a big fan, then I suppose go see it.
Okay. If you like mindless action movies with no character, then you'll love this one.
Hey, that's not fair. I loved it. I love a Superman movie, except this one had a different feel to it. It was like, I don't know, there was a lot more either that you weren't expecting.
Is that why you liked it, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing, one reason why is that seemed more realistic. And so the damage was.
It was darker.
The damage was what would really happen if stupid with that many powers, that much power got into a fight, really.
And then the choices that he really had to make with killing the guy. Just you had to kill him or he had to kill people, so I like that.
Okay. That's cool.
Oh, on the question of 3D. It was post-converted, so you're going to say in theaters, so that's your choice. For me, the 3D was rather flat. I didn't notice anything about it.
Yeah, I did see it in 3D, and I didn't really notice or care at all.
Yeah, there was no difference between 3D or 2D, I think. The flying scenes, if you were really like spaced out, then that might be cool.
You were high.
Yeah, but if you're paying attention and you're actually paying attention to what's going on in the film, like it's rather flat, like nothing cool about it at all.
Grab some Romulan ale.
Yeah, then that'll be.
Actually, sometimes when you took the glasses off, it was 2D.
Yeah, some things were actually 2D. Like the scenes of him and Soul were actually 2D. So I think if you're gonna go see it in theaters, if you love comic books, which is I do, or superhero movies, then 2D I would say.
Nice.
But I mean, I loved it because real life situations that you actually have to be put through.
That's true.
Like, would you kill somebody if you had to?
Probably. Yeah. Think about that.
Yes, well, that's something that makes you think about those kind of questions. And I read in one.
Well, that's why origin stories are so good in the first place. I mean, like just the fact of choosing to be a hero and making all those sacrifices.
I still think villains would be funner to do. Villains better. Why?
Right, it's easier.
It's easier choice.
Yeah. That's why I have to yell. I will find him and then beat some people up. And I got it.
We could make a whole video just on that. Choosing to be a villain or not.
We should do that video. That'd be interesting to do.